So this is the inaugural first ever Double T Amputee show,
Oh yeah.
and we are bringing it in style and grace. With
Is this the first episode ever?
the first episode? That's why
And
I
I'm
said
your first guest?
the premiere, the lead off.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Originally you're going to make me fourth?
So
what happened there?
Tyler is good looking, but it doesn't know shit about sports or anything that matters.
Nope.
And I told him I originally wanted you to be my lead off, my cleanup hitter, coming in
Cleanup hitter.
fourth. Wanted you to be fourth.
Foe, dude, and that goes perfect with the thing I throw up.
Yeah,
Foe.
the Quattro. But we had some issues with booking, and he stepped up, and now he's the leadoff.
I'm lead off now. Love sports. Know exactly what that is, a lead off.
Well, I had to explain it to him. There is so Tyler has been one of the more I've enjoyed meeting you and hanging out with you since we've met. It's just like an instant
Likewise,
close.
love you, Russell.
It took you a while to cool out, but
Dude, honestly, the first time I was on one of these podcasts, like Morgan's podcast was extremely fun because there's this comedy. Ever since I started doing my podcast with Roy, shit has gone downhill for me mentally because I'm just an angry person around Roy, and really I'm not an angry fucking person.
Well, if the anger's in there when you're triggered, maybe you are angry.
Yeah, we just love to butt heads, so that's the theme. People see me as like an asshole on that podcast, but really I'm a lovable guy. Guys,
I think that you are a what's his name?
A gay. Sorry,
Shawn Michaels at 30 look-alike.
Shawn Michaels. Who's that again?
He's a wrestler.
Shawn Michaels.
I'm not into
baby.
wrestling, but I know who Shawn Michaels is.
Yeah, I pretend I know.
But this podcast is not really a format per se, but I want it to be funny. I want it to be movies, sports, tailgating, hair products.
I still don't even
whatever.
know.
I want it to just be kind of chill and organic and fun.
Yeah, and then we could talk about juicy hot gossip.
Yeah, we can make fun of Morgan. We'll just call him a pseudonym, and I love Morgan.
What's a pseudonym?
A pseudonym.
I was gonna pretend like I knew, but I don't.
Mark Twain used Samuel or Clemens was his pseudonym was Mark Twain.
Okay,
so it's a fake name. It's a fake
name. Now I get it.
Like if you're like Shawn Michaels, the wrestler, or Hulk Hogan would sign into a hotel as like Jim Hardon or something like that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
That way nobody would be able to find out who they are.
Hey, thank God we don't have a podcast together, or the whole podcast would be me saying like, "What does that mean? What does that mean?"
I can't help it. I'm a Clavin.
There you go again. What the fuck is a Clavin, dude?
Cliff Clavin from Cheers. All right, it's going to be a fun season on the Double T Amputee show.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Love that podcasting name, by the way. Super cool.
Really go ahead and.
He's doing a comedy set at the Lantern Tavern or whatever. Shout out that comedy club.
Yeah.
And then he said amputee in his joke, and for whatever reason, I was like, Ampu double T because Wreck'em Raiders, right?
Yeah,
and then he was like, oh man, I've never heard that. I was like, what? No way, I just had a genius idea.
Yeah.
So he did a little spin-off on the name, and I'm super happy that was put to good use.
I've always been someone who likes the collaboration, and if there's ever a badass productive idea on any sorts, I'm not somebody that's going to be like, oh, I took credit for that. That's my shit. But no, I mean, give credit where credit is due.
Super stoked about that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll use a lot of ideas that you spit out for like music ideas or for cool song titles.
That's the weird thing about being my age. So
how old are you? Can we say that?
I will be 50 on my next birthday in December. Italian, they say black don't crack, neither do us Italians.
That's right.
But I work at a really cool place that I'm in limbo, and I'm not young and I'm not old, but there's two groups. There's the young people, there's the old people, and the young people, it's just like I'll mention something like that, like just happened. They're like what?
Everything you've mentioned so far.
Were y'all not aware that there was a civilization before y'all were born? I mean, shit happened before.
I'm aware, but I do not care. Just kidding,
does,
y'all. Just kidding.
Anyway, that's what sucks about getting old sometimes. Yeah.
You're not old. We're not old.
It's all between the ears.
Speaking of age, dude, you've heard about my nut problems, right?
Busting one or one's larger than the other?
Don't have that problem, y'all. No, So I was cuddling with my pillow last night, admittedly, right? And then I woke up and my nut was fucking hurting. So I'm gonna start wearing whitey tighties right before bed. So
when was the last time that you
got checked out?
Yeah,
never.
No. Well, we'll get checked out.
Not going to.
But when was the last time you completed release?
Every other night.
So it's not blue balls?
You know what? I wish it was, but that might be part of the problem. Maybe I'm tugging too hard. I'm not for sure what the issue is.
Release the grip.
But it don't feel as good.
Right. Sometimes
it's numb down there with how much I've used it.
Is that considered a nut allergy?
Yeah, it could be. But yeah, totally didn't want to go to work this morning because I wanted to go to the doctor instead. Right. But I was like, no, I'm a man. I'm going to go work this nut pain off. And luckily, it loosened out. Something happened. I'm okay right now. Just not making any crazy movements. Might have a fucking hernia.
Is it swollen?
I feel like there's a swollen vein in there.
So have you been hit in like blunt force trauma hit? Or fallen?
Dude, I don't do any jackass ass shit.
Oh man.
So I don't know what it is. I think it's really cuddling with my pillow. Right. Fuck me, dude.
Well, you gotta come up with a better story than that though.
Okay, this is true. I was with
we do deadlifts and
I was with Roy and Morgan's ex transgender girlfriend, and she got a little wild, and that's why I got a nut allergy now.
She's pretty cute. I gotta give it to y'all.
Yep.
She is pretty cute.
Give it to them, yeah.
We all know what we're talking about. But so I had a similar problem like that when I was in the 9th grade, and it was a football injury.
Okay.
Yeah, it was there is a medical term for it if that's what it is, and it's called a torsion.
A torsion?
Yeah.
I have a torsion in my...
Yeah, you know how they hang on a vein?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes if they get spun around, they'll hang like...
I think that's what happened, dude, because, you know, I look at my nutsack almost every day, right? Yeah. Well, this morning, it looked like something was a little off. Something was leaning a little farther down, or, yeah.
I'm just glad it descended, finally.
This is really what I really wanted to talk about on the podcast today. I was like, I got topics, don't worry. Well, my nuts hurt.
We're all getting up there in age, and if you're not paying attention to that shit, a bump will turn into a lump and you never know. So we are going to be informative in a whimsical way.
Yep. So
check your nuts and your boobs.
This is since Dr. Drew lost his podcast. This is the new Dr. Drew podcast.
Yeah. Droopy Doo. Hey, but you know what? That's on my responsibility too.
Droopy Doo.
I
just caught that.
I got to find a format, something that's cool for everybody, because coming into this group, there are very few people that are like sports oriented or like sports, so I don't have very many people that I get to jazz about sports with.
Key loves sports. I'm more of the crash out guy, so we can talk about crashing out with me. Talk about enlightenment and spirituality. Love that shit too. I need to get back on board.
One of the ideas that I originally thought would be kind of interesting was like trauma based.
Love trauma.
Have you ever had any trauma or what?
I'm going through trauma at the household right now.
Do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
Is it funny or is it like dramatic drama?
Well, it's pretty recent, so it's kind of. I can make it funny.
Well, I mean, if it's something that you want to talk about, I mean, our listener would love it.
Isn't that what comedy is, though? Is just making fun of fucked up shit.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So my little brother has a girlfriend that he's on FaceTime with 24/7. Yeah. So if I just got out the shower or something, he's on FaceTime with her. I'm like, hey, no offense, I don't want to be in your fucking video, dude. Right. But anyway, homeboy thinks he needs to go to the doctor because he had a concussion. I don't think he had a concussion. I think he's just overreacting and like not trying to sound hateful, but I'm like, dude, if you had a concussion, you would fucking know you had a concussion,
you know when you're concussed.
But so he's just talking to his girlfriend's family and shit and making my mom look like the enemy. And I'm like, dude, you wouldn't have that fucking cell phone if it wasn't for mom. Like, mom does everything for you. And you're over here acting like you're a victim, which you're not a victim, dude. Like, maybe your dad's not in the picture, but like, it could be much fucking worse, dude.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah. So just family fucking drama and like just a little asshole being a piece of shit. And that's what it is. And don't make enemies with your blood, dude, because your blood is the only people who were really looking out for you. And even after that, like, all you have is yourself. Like, if you think you need to go to the doctor, go to the fucking doctor. You don't need permission from anyone.
Right. How old is your brother?
Okay. He's 16, so he's a little young.
Yeah.
But
I remember being 16, and I think the drama queen comes into that because you're getting your license, and
you're going through puberty.
You're going through puberty. Your dick gets hard 5 times an hour for no reason.
Yeah, then he's like, "Hey, what do I do if I have all these lustful thoughts?" Because he's like recently born again Christian. I know. I'm like, dude, welcome to being a teenager. Yeah. Like everyone's a fucking freak, bro. Like you just got to get past it. It is what it is.
I started early. I had
started early. What?
Well,
jerking off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, not so much that, but I remember specifically, like my sister came home from school. She got off the bus, and she walked into the kitchen. I think I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
And she came in and she had this puzzling look on her face, and then she was like, "Hey, Mom, what's a blowjob?"
Damn.
And my dad shut up, turned beet red, and got out of the kitchen, and my sister said something to my mom, and I was like, "Mom, what is a blowjob?" She goes, "It's manual labor, Russell. It's not for you."
That's a good response.
So,
wait, where'd you hear the word?
But
you remember that?
The blowjob word?
Yeah.
From my sister. She'd heard it on the bus. The girls were talking about it.
Oh, little
And she came in and asked my mom what it was. But anyway, so
I am so sorry. This is your first podcast.
Yeah, no.
I don't want it to go downhill.
And then when I was talking to my dad about the birds and the bees, he didn't have a word to say, but the next day we had cable. And I had Cinemax and HBO.
Dude.
And back then it was Lady Chatterley's Lover and Emmanuel in Thailand, all these foreign softcore. And it took me for a long time to figure out that sex didn't come with subtitles.
Dude, I remember that. Okay, maybe not like the good old days, but like HBO Max back in the day, dude, that was a game changer. In the living room, make sure my dad didn't fucking peek his head out.
Yeah.
Rock hard.
Son, we're going to watch this together. It's called bonding.
Yeah, no.
But see, I came from a very liberal family like that. They didn't monitor what we watched. They watched it with us. Not necessarily the Emmanuel, but
right.
There was a movie, one of the first like teenage comedies that I remember seeing was Porky's. And there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Porky's, what's that?
It's a titty movie from the 80s.
Wow.
About this.
Everyone go Google that.
Yeah. Porky's Revenge, and and it's about these high school kids in the 50s that have an ongoing battle with this guy who owns a bar brothel named Porky.
Okay.
And so all their shenanigans.
Sounds like something I'm going to throw on tonight.
It's a classic. If you haven't, this is also going to be a movie review podcast, but it's one of the classics. It's up there with a bunch of ones that you haven't heard, and I'm not going to bring them up.
No, yeah, thank you. No, but it's so, okay, I don't mean to get in sketchy territory, but it's so weird how, like, in those older movies, it was kind of cool to, like, sexualize a 16-year-old, and now it's, like, totally not cool. But even, like, Dazed and Confused, like, thinking, like, high schoolers are hot and stuff, like, it's so weird how times have changed nowadays.
It really is a difference in time, because in the 80s, that's what a lot of the teenage comedies were. Like the John Cusack movies, not so much, but My Secret Admirer. It was very sexualized decade. And that's just how it was. And it wasn't as repressed as it's become a thing. It's still kind of a no-no to some people. Wait till you're married and all that, but
right.
That's what sold back then were titty flicks.
And we're in the devil's world, man.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Wouldn't it have been awesome if like the cool pilgrims, like the ones that like to have a good time and do whatever, shake things up, colonized America instead of like the ones that we ended up with?
I don't know. Maybe it would have been too wild, a little too buck wild.
I think it would have been kind of cool.
What if there's just a bunch of rape and murder going around, Russell?
Well, we weed that out in the 400 years.
Okay, yeah, I would hope so. I don't know. I don't know what you want.
Plymouth Rock and Roll.
Plymouth Rock and Roll. Here we go.
Plymouth Rock was where the Pilgrims first landed.
Thank you, dude. I did not know.
There's a big rock.
Okay.
And it has a date on it. It's
honestly, hanging out with you for 2 weeks, I would be so fucking smart instead of hanging out with Roy.
It's all useless knowledge and bullshit.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I know you're just trying to sound cool in front of me. I'm retarded, and I would like to learn. I'm not retarded. I'm ignorant.
I got chastised for using the R word last night.
Where?
At the open mic that we do
at a
on
comedy
Tuesday.
club.
Well, it's where we do open mic on Tuesdays.
Okay.
It's a new venue. And I can't say the name of it because it's like a German name, but it's a lounge that is a vape shop.
Okay.
And there's a big-ass stage area in the back. And a very funny friend of the program,
Good vibes?
Curtis Hines.
Curtis Hines.
Found it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and so we had an open mic there. One of my jokes, and by definition, I am legally special ed.
Okay.
My mom took care of that.
Are you legally special ed?
And I can explain that.
This makes sense.
But, and I had a joke where I was saying the word retarded, and I got politely admonished for saying that word, and I was just like, but I'm retarded. Mm-hmm. By definition, I'm special ed. And
so I
still got chastised.
To get qualified to be a R word, you had to go to the doctor, and do they give you paperwork? And you're like, yes, you are a R word.
My mom was a special ed teacher for 30 years.
And she would know who's the R word.
So my senior year, I had a really bad accident. The reason why it's the double T amputee show is I tore my leg off when I was a little kid. Blah, blah, blah. It's another part.
No. This is a big part of the podcast. What happened? Because honestly, I don't know. You told me, but I'm blacked out when you tell me stuff.
Well, honestly, I was with my best friend. We were 9 years old because we were in third grade.
Good way to lose your leg with your best friend.
And the night before, we celebrated, the night before, we saw our very first vagina. And
a big week.
Yes.
Big fucking week, dude.
And the vagina came in one of my all-time favorite movies, which is in the 80s, titty flick, like I said, a rom-com, The Revenge of the Nerds.
Now we're talking about vagina.
Yeah.
I'm in this conversation.
Yeah, and there's a scene where this woman pulls down, they were doing a panty raid, and we saw bush.
Ooh.
And we were freaking out because that's the first time we ever saw one.
Was it like, did you get turned on as back then? Or you like, ew, why is it so hairy?
Well, yeah, because the juices are starting to flow at 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And so we woke up on the Saturday and we're like, woohoo! Yeah. Oh, what do you want to do to go celebrate? And my buddy was like, let's go ride your three-wheeler. Hell of an idea. Mm-hmm, So
whoa.
Long story short, we were riding. He got off after an argument that I started, and I lost control of it, popped it off. So
no, wait.
But
run that back. It just popped off, or it just was
my foot got caught on something, and when it threw me off, it just spun me around.
It's all because he's an R word.
Yeah,
just kidding.
But that happened when I was in third grade in April, the last 6 weeks of third grade.
Yeah.
And that's when you get your math foundation, your multiplication, your division, your fractions, and all of that. So everything caught up here except for math. And so my senior year in 1994 is when they started standardized testing. And there was no way I was going to be able to pass the math section because it was comprehensive from kindergarten to sixth grade, or kindergarten to 12th grade. My mom got me tested for learning disabilities, and coincidentally, her very first contract that she signed in 1986, she was a mentally retarded teacher. That was her title. Mm-hmm. But she got me tested for all these learning disabilities, and it came back that I was special ed, basically. Normal IQ, blah, 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 but I qualified for special ed, and then I got accommodations on all the math stuff, like a calculator, extra time, and blah, blah, blah. And I got through senior year.
According to that statistic, I am definitely, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean,
you can say the R word here. We're not.
You're not actually fucking retarded.
No. But
are you? I don't know. Are we all a little bit?
Yeah.
For sure.
When I get a good Weird Al song in my head, I get retarded, or
trying to catch me white and
special
nerdy.
Needs, and
Yeah, you're right.
it just I don't know. It cracks me up. It's a funny word, and it's never. I always say it to my boys, like, you're a fucking retard. I'd never say it to someone I didn't know. I wouldn't throw that out just for.
No, we don't say to anyone we don't know. We don't say anything offensive to y'all. We're not here. We say it to our best friends, and I feel like that's fine.
There is no hatred or animosity except for the Longhorns. You can say what you want. Anybody can come up here and say what they want about that. Mm-hmm. But all this is, the opinions expressed by the members of this show and their guests does not represent the blah blah blah. You can say what you want.
Thank you for that disclaimer.
With no restrictions. I mean,
No, honestly, I just caught myself apologizing like 17 times in a row because I feel bad because you're going to be like, hey, everyone go check out my first episode and it's with this retard. And you're like, oh, this podcast is fucking graphic.
I'm proud of it. But you know what? If you know who I am and if you've ever hung out with me a lot, I mean, I'm a kind of a graphic guy, but not in a obscene way. I mean, I'm
for sure.
I have dark humor. I have light humor, but
no, you're a gentleman.
Yeah.
No, and different people bring different energies out of you, just like me and Roy. Like he brings the fucking hatred out of me, y'all.
Yeah. Well, that's good that you got to get that out, though.
For sure. No, like doing the podcast is my new fucking therapy sessions. Instead of going to see a therapist, I just tell the whole world my business.
Ask Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker what happens when you don't exercise the evil out of you and the hatred. And that's a good segue because
he also lost a leg. Or is it just a arm? Sorry.
Well, he lost a lot because of the anger.
For sure.
He lost a hand. He lost his hair. He had to wear that helmet that looks like a Nazi, you know, and he had to go around killing young Padawans and all that. Yeah, all Darth Vader is the greatest bad guy in the history of film.
Who does he represent? Hitler or?
There's a lot of Nazi propaganda in Star Wars because George Lucas is a film historian. How familiar with Star Wars are you?
I love Star Wars. Haven't seen the new trilogy because it's not even from George Lucas.
So the original, from the time whenever they're given the medals, is a scene basically shot for shot of a movie that Leni Riefenstahl did, and Leni Riefenstahl was the film propaganda person for the Nazi Party. Like anytime you see reels that involve like positive Nazi things, like this is what the children are doing in Germany, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It was a propaganda film made by Leni Riefenstahl. Ooh. And had she not been a Nazi, she would have been considered one of the greatest film historians. But anyway.
Wow.
So, where were we going with that? I kind of
I mean, what does Darth Vader represent? Like, who is he?
That's what it was. But so she made this movie about like showing propaganda of these Aryan warriors being rewarded for whatever, I don't remember, but it's shot for shot, almost scene for scene, based on the Leni Riefenstahl movie that she made about German propaganda, and the forces or the dark side. If you notice that the stormtroopers' helmets and Darth Vader's helmets, they're almost Nazi helmet replica. I mean, I'm not making this up. I mean, it's been discussed lots of times, but it's kind of like a Nazi thing. But
wow.
I mean,
so George Lucas got inspiration from that one girl,
Leni Riefenstahl.
Okay,
and so, but I mean, a lot of people have done it before. I mean, that's who he was when he came out of his film stuff. So, made him a lot of money.
Oh, I bet you. And I bet he got tired of that shit and fucking gave it up, dude.
Yeah, you look at like the if you go back and a lot of especially the upper echelon, the outfits for the officers in the dark side, I mean, they look like
very Hitler-esque, for sure.
But, you know.
What a trip. Love that. Have you ever played the Star Wars games?
What is that?
Like Star Wars Unleashed? Like, do you
video games?
Do you own a console?
So I did, but it was it got fried.
What an old Xbox
PS4.
360? Oh, okay. You need a PS5,
it was a Sega.
dog.
Okay, so I can't justify it right now.
We can play multiplayer.
But so, do I need a PS or a Xbox?
PlayStation 5, fucking Xbox.
See, I've always had the PlayStations. I never had the Xbox.
Microsoft is going down fucking hill, dude.
So correct me if I'm wrong. You're a gamer. I like Madden games. I like golf games and baseball. So athletic games.
Yep, not there with you.
I don't have the ability to play games that you have to go buy a magazine for, because they seem to never end, and it drives me crazy.
Now you can just YouTube it. If you get stuck on something, you'd be like, how the fuck do I get out of this position?
What's your favorite game?
Have you ever played Final Fantasy? That's an older game.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, great game.
Mila Jovovich.
What's that?
In the movie?
Nope.
She did the movie.
Saying shit I don't know again.
So you like the game, but you never saw the movie?
Wait, what movie?
The movie.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, that's Tomb Raider. Excuse me.
Okay, Tomb Raider. Love me some Tomb Raider, dude.
Yeah.
Lara Croft. I had the biggest crush on her as a kid. That's my taste in women now.
Yeah. You can find that.
I had that. Nah, but yeah, there's girls out there that look like Angelina Jolie. As long as you're not too high maintenance.
She's a wackadoo.
Is she?
Oh, man.
Angelina Jolie?
I would think so. I mean,
oh, I'm sure anyone who's in that position is fucking insane.
She was married to Billy Bob Thornton for a long time.
That was fucking wild. That was a weird. I wonder what the age gap. She was like young 20s and he was like in his mid 40s or.
Well, in Hollywood, like that doesn't matter.
In the 90s, especially, did not fucking matter. Now, I don't know. You might get a weird look here and there.
No, not in Hollywood. But
grooming's normalized in Hollywood.
But those two carried vials of each other's blood, like in a necklace, and so and she does have very bizarre behavior outside of film. And she comes from her dad was is a very famous actor too, and but I think her weirdness kind of rubbed off on Billy Bob. Now everybody thinks that Billy Bob's this weirdo because what he was like when he was married to her.
Right. What man? What's something recent that he's done? Is he even in the picture anymore?
So Billy Bob, he's in those T-Mobile commercials. Like, where am I?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. You're so right.
So he's done some. I just think that I don't know. I haven't seen him in anything recently, but
yeah.
The last thing I saw him in or remember was The Judge with Iron Man. What's his name?
I don't know, but I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah, with Robert Duvall and the guy that plays Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr.? Wow, I knew that. Look at me. I'm a movie critic.
So, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yo, do you like Marvel movies?
Okay. Yes,
no?
Yes, I do.
That sounded like a no to me.
Well, here's my take on it. And this is all about you. I know I'm talking too much.
No, that's right. This is all about me on the first podcast of
Double T Amputee.
There we go, baby.
Originally from the brainchild, not just looks, but also intelligence. I don't think we need 35 movies based off of Wolverine.
Well, I mean, it's what sells.
It saturates, in my opinion. I mean,
the multiverse kind of fucked up the rhythm.
See,
for sure.
I never got into comic books.
Really?
So I never got into it.
I did. Love me some comic books.
I was kind of like jacked up from 9 to 10 and 11. And then once I got out, I kind of got into athletics and we're waving to our imaginary friends. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, yo.
And I just started hanging out with females.
Oh, instead of being a fucking nerd?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not like talking shit. There was a group of girls that I went to elementary school with from.
Was that the nerdy thing back in the day, having comic books? Depends who you're talking to.
They weren't anything. Well, in my circle, they just weren't anything like more action figures growing up, like G.I. Joe and He-Man and shit like that.
Shout out Power Rangers.
Yes.
He-Man. I love me some He-Man.
The power of Grayskull. Skeletor. I don't like his voice in the cartoon.
No, it's creepy.
Oh, but I do like, I think they're pretty cool. They're advancing technology in filmmaking, but
No, my gripe with Robert Downey Jr. is how is he going to be Doctor Doom? But I get actors can play different roles, but this is such a huge role. Like everyone's just going to see Iron Man unless they kind of twist it into some multi-universe type shit.
So in the entertainment industry, there's a term for it. It's called suspension of disbelief. You just have to disassociate him from everything else.
But we can't do that.
Well,
the viewer who just knows. Like, I know Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. That's what I grew up on. Mm-hmm. He is the face of Iron Man.
Yeah.
He's not anything else to me.
Well, that's the meta universe for you, I guess.
Is he a drunk in real life back in the day? What was the gossip that he got into?
He's been in Hollywood for an extremely long time. Mm-hmm. And so he started off in his teenage years with movies like Weird Science and Lucas. He's always been a party boy, but he's very intelligent and very articulated and a very learned person in Hollywood growing up in the industry. Mm-hmm. And there for the 90s, he was what you would call a gutter drunk. I mean, he was into hardcore drugs, multiple arrests for drug violations, and go back. And he's very open about it because he's sober now.
So people, the movie industry just kind of had to distance themselves from him.
Well, when you have that erratic of behavior, you can't get bonded. And everybody that's in a film has a major contribution to it has to be bonded or vetted by an insurance company. In case, like, if you're making Star Wars and Mark Hamill breaks his leg, then and they can't shoot his scenes, his insurance or being vetted covers the loss for, it takes care of. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like, so there's a really funny, famous movie called Blazing Saddles. And it is a lot of people today consider it a racist film, but it was originally written by Richard Pryor with Mel Brooks. Richard Pryor was one of the greatest comedians.
Right?
Yeah, one of the greatest.
Am I wrong though?
No, are you being serious?
Yeah, is he black?
Richard Pryor is probably considered by a lot of people to be the number one comedian of all time.
Okay.
So he was a major drug addict, smoking cocaine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've done that.
He was born and raised in a brothel.
In a brothel.
Yeah, and what is a brothel?
It's like a
whorehouse.
A whorehouse, not a strip club.
His grandma was a madam.
Is that like the top bitch, head bitch?
The head hooker. The mama house.
She was running shit.
Yeah, she was running shit. So he grew up in that environment, but they wanted him to be the sheriff in the movie since he wrote it, and it's an iconic movie.
And Blazing Saddles.
Yes, and the studio was like, no, sorry, we can't vet you because you're erratic behavior.
No way. But he directed it, or
he wrote it.
He wrote it.
He wrote it.
Wow.
So we are also gonna have a show where we're gonna watch that movie together, and you're gonna see. I got a list of movies I want you to see.
Hell yeah!
There's just some movies that you have to see, but that's the thing that, like, you're asking. So Hollywood, out of a business standpoint, well, most definitely, and they love a good comeback, like Robert Downey Jr. has done. I mean, a lot of people never expected when he was going through that to ever see RDJ again.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back.
He has a clause in his contract with Marvel that if any other person ever plays Iron Man in a movie, he gets a $500 million escalator payment immediately. If anybody ever plays Iron Man in any film ever other than him.
When he dies, is that contracted?
No, obviously not.
Okay.
While he's living. So, and I guess that's why he's doing Dr. Octagon.
Dr. Doom, baby.
Because, how long can you do Iron Man?
We need fucking revive Iron Man. Bring him back, dude. We miss Iron Man.
My favorite Marvel movies, I like the Ant-Mans.
Really? Those are my least favorite. No, honestly, no, he's a funny guy. What's the dude?
Paul Rudd.
I love him. But no, it's just like overshadowed by all this other shit. So it's hard to appreciate it.
It came out after, how they always have the premieres of the next ones coming in. It came out with like Spider-Man when he's fighting someone at an airport. A captain or
yeah, it was like that was Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
So I think it came out on the heels of that.
And then and all those movies got fucked up because of COVID. Really, like Doctor Strange, Madness was supposed to release before the Spider-Man movie, but then they just had to rewrite a couple things because shit got fucked up.
See, this is why you're valuable, because not everybody wants to sit around and listen and talk about sports. And if you can bring something to any kind of podcast that doesn't have a rudder immediately, people out there are going to watch this and be like, I identify with the blonde
this
dude.
Is also great because, like, I'm not the only one with these questions. I'm not the only one who doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about. So me even asking and you knowing me, I'm not going to know the shit, and you just explain yourself. Now everyone's educated.
Right. Well, I was a teacher there for a paraeducator for a long time.
While being a retard.
There was some special ed teaching in there as well. And I loved every minute of those guys most of the time.
I love, yeah. I love everyone. No, and usually like autistic kids are like the happiest ones, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wish I was.
It varies.
It varies, yeah. And I'm sure it's hard sometimes, and I'm sure it's hard on the families and stuff, but gotta look at the positives.
You learn very on, and the way they grow up is totally indicated by the type of parents that they have. If they have parents that accept the fact that their child has a deficiency that leads them to learn differently and accept it, and then help him or her go through life and learn the skills that is maximum possible, that's one thing. But if you don't know what you're doing as a parent and you just are totally freaked out and you're not getting that child the help it needs, then
you're gonna sense
then
the stress on him. Yeah.
So I worked. One of the first kids I worked with, his mom was a forensic accountant for the DEA.
A forensic accountant.
Yes, and his dad was the greenskeeper for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Hell yeah.
And
that'd be a dream job.
But they had this young man where he could type almost 80 words a minute. I mean, they wanted him to do like data entry.
Like us texting nowadays, y'all.
But yeah, I mean, and it was phenomenal. He had over 300 movies cataloged in his memory.
Whoa.
But he would get them.
Sounds like you. Was this you? Are you talking about you right now?
I am autistic, yeah. And he would get them messed up because he loved the Terminator and he loved Looney Tunes. And so he would draw these immaculate posters, movie posters with like the picture of the movie. And it even had like all of the credits at the bottom of it. Like
that's AI before AI.
Yeah, but he would get it mixed up. So he would draw a picture of Porky Pig dressed up like the Terminator. And I have one of the pictures in my house. And
you frame that bitch?
Yeah, it's hanging on my wall. I mean,
that's
it's just
awesome, dude.
It's so fascinating. It's a wonderfully horrible affliction because you're normal and you're abnormal at the same time. And it's not mental retardation.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm definitely not like.
No, I know. But
I'm not going there.
A lot of people don't know that. I mean, just because you are autistic does not mean you are mentally challenged or special ed.
Okay, well,
I mean, you are special ed, but you're not MR.
What's the differences between mental retardation and being like autistic?
So mental retardation is a brain deficiency. Your IQ is lack of a certain. The medical definition of retarded is unable to be repaired or healed or enhanced.
Okay.
When I had my foot, it was legally a retarded foot because there was nothing that could be done. And my doctor said, "You have a retarded foot." I was like, "I know."
Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, and
canceled. Just kidding.
Canceled. You know who you are.
His ass.
You know who you are, Dr. Speed Bump. And but yeah, so mental retardation comes from environment. Like if your parents aren't very educated, you grow up like in the slums, and you don't have proper nutrition, and you don't have access to other things outside of school, you kind of develop into your surroundings.
Okay.
And then there are your medical cases like Down syndrome, you know, all different kinds of varieties. And they are just a learning disability. But the best way that my mom always explained autism to me is like all the wires in your brains aren't connected. They're just kind of like all this information just. And they don't really know everything they know about it, but I just think that they have access to their brains that a person without autism doesn't have.
Honestly, y'all, like if I ever got diagnosed, I'd definitely have some mental disorders going on.
Well, we all do.
For sure. I just didn't go to the doctor for that.
And there's various
only for my asthma.
It's called the spectrum. There's various levels of autism. I mean, it's not all encompassing.
Right? Didn't they scientists find out like they can like stop autism now?
Well, there's a lot of misinformation going on right now based on where autism comes from.
Yeah.
And they have proved without a shadow of a doubt scientifically there is no evidence that what is being claimed now where autism comes from is accurate or
okay, it's clickbait.
Yeah.
Probably.
But that's why I like Ant-Man.
Yeah. Segue back to Ant-Man. Jesus, you know? Why do you like Ant-Man?
Because I'm a Superman fan.
Okay.
First and foremost, Superman.
Batman, fuck you.
Batman is just a bored billionaire with nothing better to do but bang hot chicks.
He's a human
and build,
like us.
You know, stuff. And he's a vigilante.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's a teenager with a camera that got bit by a spider. Wolverine's kind of cool.
Spider-Man, he's also very smart. He's the one who made the fucking web shooters. All that shit coming out from his vein, that's fake.
Did you ever have one of those gloves that connects to the silly string?
Fuck yeah, those are awesome. We can go do that tonight.
We need to go get those He-Man green hands. Oh, not He-Man.
Hulk. Hulk, baby. Speaking of Hulk, man, bring back the old Hulk when he was actually Hulk. Fuck this smart Hulk. I get there's smart Hulk in the comics, but y'all made him too sensitive. The more mad Hulk would get, the crazier and the stronger he would get. Bring that shit back.
Okay, so
am I right, Russell?
I only knew one Hulk, and that was the David Banner from the TV show back in the 80s. You know, the Incredible Hulk. So I was going to ask you a question about that you brought it up on the Double T Amputee show with host Russell Cooper and Tyler Durden.
Fight Club,
bitch. In the okay, first of all, I know something happened. Why was Captain America all of a sudden black now? Didn't something happen to him during a fight?
I got you.
I don't know why.
Well, I guess guys, y'all should have fucking seen fucking all the Marvel movies already. But Captain America, the OG one, goes back in time.
Chris Evans
Goes back into time, and he decides to live a life like so-and-so told him to do. So pretty much when he comes back into the present day, this motherfucker old and shit. But so they need to replace Captain America with whoever the black dude is. But the Falcon guy, he was the Falcon guy, right?
Okay, so is that affirmative action in Marvel movies?
Affirmative action.
Did he get it based on his skills?
You know what? It might have just been because he's black. No, I don't know. No, maybe I don't know.
That does mean something too, because we are talking about Hulk in different colors.
And I didn't even watch those fucking movies.
And that was a humorous anecdote. We don't really believe that. So.
Yeah, chill. But no, I just never liked that actor personally, so I didn't connect to him. But you want to know what you do need to watch?
What's that?
The Boys.
Okay, so I got to season 4, and for some reason, I haven't finished season 4.
Okay.
But I am watching Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, I need to watch that. Is that with John Cena? Wait,
So
who is that with?
It's with John Cena and the director, James Gunn.
Yeah.
Directed the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Love good movies. Good
And
movies.
he directed the Supermans.
Okay.
Or the Superman that's about to come out. And he's famous for the Guardians of the Galaxies and some other movies that he did before, but it was him.
Wow. No, I need to watch Peacemaker. And then there's another one called Reacher.
So that was the TV show about the guy that goes around and beats the shit out of people?
Yeah, I like that because that dude's from Blue Mountain State. What's his name? Do you know off the top? Big buff white dude.
I'm as straight as they come, but I sit there and I watch that show. Sometimes like, that dude is just fucking a brick shit.
Really?
house.
I see YouTube short clips of he protects people's dogs. Seems like
I
a good
know the
show.
episode you're talking about. But see, I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I've been told that the season 3 or the first 2 seasons, that season 3 kind of jumps the shark a little bit.
Oh, a little overboard or something? Oh,
and so I didn't do that. But
gotcha.
But on The Boys, I watched started out, and it just seems like people are just getting their entrails ripped out, and
it's nasty.
It's nasty, and therefore after a little while, it's just like why are we just obliterating these people, and why?
Because this is how superheroes would be in real life.
I think so.
They would be controlled by their egos, and they would do horrible shit.
What's the head guy's name?
He's like the bad Superman.
Yeah.
I can't think off the top, but yeah, he's an evil Superman essentially.
So, speaking of that, did you ever see Fire Life? It was the story about.
Were you talking about anime?
No.
Fire Force, baby. Y'all go watch that.
No. See, and that's another thing on your next episode we could talk about, because I don't know shit about anime.
I'd love to educate you.
I dated girls in junior high and high school, so I don't know.
Shut up.
I kid.
I'm offended.
No, but what was I saying about? I was making a point.
Man, that
farts.
bad Superman.
I can't remember the name. Like something Fire or something or another.
Is this a superhero movie?
But it's about Superman. Like it's a 16, 15-year-old, and he doesn't have control over his.
Is it animated?
No, it's
okay.
And he goes around and he fucks people up.
Really?
So it's Superman going through puberty.
Is it based off actually Superman or just like a different character?
It gives the impression that it is, but I guess through copyright problems they can't call him Fire Knight. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. But there's one called like The Chronicle or something like that, where it's just like a bunch of kids get superpowers.
No, this is this is graphic. I mean, it's
okay.
So can imagine like what a 16-year-old kid pissed off at you for whatever reason would do to you.
Oh, if my little brother had superpowers, we'd all be dead.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's really good if you like that. But like I said, it doesn't say he's Superman. It just alludes to it because it has the same. It shows you that he has certain things that are buried in the barn. He was raised by this really cute family and blah 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 and all that. And then he just turns pubescent because he falls in love with this new girl and can't handle it.
Does he kill? No spoilers. Y'all go watch it. Y'all go watch the show. We don't know what it's fucking called.
Fire Night. Fire something.
We'll figure it out. We'll put the link down in the description.
This is why we need Morgan.
Fuck Morgan.
Fire something. Fire Night.
You know what? We need a Jamie. Like Joe Rogan has a Jamie. We need to have Roy's bitch asses out here Googling shit.
We got about 10, 15 minutes until it's an hour, but
then we can go another 5. Because I want to talk about anime. I want to talk. Are you doing a show tonight?
Yeah, but I can. That's the beautiful thing about myself and you know as well. We can do whatever we want.
That's right. Go get yanked off if we want. Go work out if we want.
There's one of our big fans out there. We are currently at the Snake Pit Studios, and we are on the patio. And there's a neighborhood around here. This really cool kid just skateboarding across.
That was after I said my statement. It wasn't daring, just so y'all know. And I didn't say it that loud.
So, what else do you tell us a little bit about you? Now, we were talking about movies and all that, your Shawn Michael wannabe looks and all that. What
Shawn Michaels got this look for me, dude.
We have a mutual friend, or you know, a member of my family, or work with a member of my family. My blood association.
This are you talking about Key?
No.
Wait, who do I work with?
Tattooed, bald, Michael.
I think you're talking about Key.
Don't you work with Key?
No. Key installs fire alarms.
Okay, so Key works. Okay.
Key works with your homeboy. Yeah.
When I first met you,
we're like twins, though.
You had me convinced that you and your friend were gay, and I was just y'all. And
so now me and Sweet.
Sweet, yeah. I've told you that before. So now, like,
we're gay.
I just never know, like, when you're fucking around or if, like, you're read.
Dude, honestly, when I'm being serious, it sounds sarcastic, and when I'm being sarcastic, it sounds serious. So it's very flip flopped, and I was probably blacked out when you were talking to me.
Oh well, that was the night.
So sorry. No, I work with two people, and I don't think you know them.
This was the night when we went to that pizza place on Broadway.
Atomic. Oh yeah, that was a fun night.
When we met the trainee that took our friends.
Took Roy home.
And our other friend.
Morgan.
Yeah. So it was that night.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember that night.
But y'all were a cute couple when y'all were homosexual.
Oh, thank you.
And I would have gone on a march with y'all had y'all really been gay.
I'm all pissed off. I'm about to fucking. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love Kyle. I've known Kyle for like 16 years. Like, I'm super comfortable around Kyle. I couldn't. Me and Kyle, we don't care. Like, we ain't sucking each other off. But I held his hand when he was going through a situation before.
See, you know what
Dare I explain more?
Does he hold your hair when you're throwing up?
No, I've only had a female do that for me once.
But I think it's important for men to have friendships like that. I mean, I've got a lot of buddies, and we say we love you and all that.
I got Roy saying I love you. One time he didn't say he loved me back, so I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna do a nasty fucking burnout if you don't say it." Then he didn't say it. Burnout.
It's the worst kind of rejection you get. I mean, it's one thing for a woman.
What my dad told me one time, and he got this message from Jesus: love is not gay. No. Love is not gay.
Rainbows are gay.
Rainbows are for F words. I'm trying to keep it a little PG on here.
One of my buddies is a queen. I mean that with love and respect. And he's got a shirt that says it's black and white, and then it has a rainbow on it in black and white. And he goes, "Rainbows are gay."
That's funny. I like that. But even I don't know where I got this from, but I think rainbows are actually super fucking cool, and people just like put labels on things. That's what all this world is everything has to have a label. But fuck that. Like, nothing should have a label, man. Like, you should come up with your own conclusion.
Yeah.
Same thing with like, and then shit flip-flops all the same. Like, back in the day, guys were cheerleaders and it was fucking cool and they were wearing pink and that was like the shit. Now it's like boys wear blue and girls wear pink.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I thought it was flip-flop.
See, I don't know. I just come from a weird time
I'm right.
Where there were just like roles that everybody played. I mean, and that's just the way things were back in that time. I mean, it wasn't so, what it is now, for good or bad. But, I mean, certain generations grew up where men were not allowed to express anything but I'm going to work.
Yeah, bury that shit.
When they're pissed off and when they're not pissed off, and children are to be seen and not heard, and here's $100, go do what you got to do.
Now you got a bunch of fucking autistic kids blabbing their mouth about Pokemon.
Just doing TikToks. And
how about y'all get back to shutting the fuck up?
I mean, it's crazy.
No, and it's so sad. I couldn't imagine being a parent because, like, I'd probably fucking stuff an iPhone in my kid's face too to shut the fuck up.
Well, it takes work to be a parent.
Yeah, it's a job.
Yeah.
And I think, no, I don't actually think this, but motherfuckers should probably have some kind of license or something before you just start popping out babies.
Well, I agree.
I mean, to a certain extent, same thing with dogs. Like, I just know a lot, well, I don't know them, but I've seen a lot of shitty dog owners where they just shouldn't have dogs because they're shitting, pissing in the house, tearing shit up. It's like, you could train your dog not to do that.
This is why not having sex ed
Sorry, y'all.
growing up or reliable sex ed.
Sorry if you are raising an autistic kid or have a fucked up dog.
Abstinence isn't realistic.
Like a father?
No, abstinence for teenagers.
Oh, abstinence. I
You
thought
tell
you were like,
someone not to wait until they're married, obviously never was 13 through 17 when you're starting puberty. I mean, don't ever sit in a beanbag chair in a special ed room. Trust me, just don't ever do it.
wait, why?
Because
I'm about to say some
they're human
heinous shit.
beings too. Just because their elevator doesn't go to the top doesn't mean that there isn't they have human needs too, just like everybody else.
Okay, you know what? I misunderstood the sentence, and I take back what I said.
Yeah, so just trust me on that. But I mean, it's nature to go and rub up, and you can be educated about it. But if you're not properly educated, kids are an STD.
Nasty.
They take your life away. They cost a shitload of money.
Get you sick.
And you have them for 18 years.
Longer.
My
mom ain't rid of me.
Well, that's
No, honestly, she fucking needs me to raise the little bro, dude.
Well, that's the thing, though, and I think that's cool and that's valuable too. But I mean, you know, that he has that. I think everybody needs a man and a woman.
Both
sides.
I'm obviously, like you said, you thought I was gay with Kyle. I can't believe that. Not gay. I'm straight. But
that means you're a good actor.
I'm in touch with my feminine side, and I can vibe off energies. If Kyle's gonna give me a gay energy, I'm gonna vibe off that gay energy and be gay. But everyone has boundaries, and you should get to know everyone's boundaries. Like as long as I have gay best friends, and they get it. They they just know don't grab his dick, and then we're cool.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, and that's a narcissistic thing too, because you think, because you're like hypothetically, Tyler's gay. Don't try to suck my dick, bro. Don't try to hit on me, bro.
Damn it!
And then you
totally
automatically assume that every gay dude.
I thought we were
to
fucking
fuck
after
you.
the pod.
There's nothing worse than going to the gay bar. You're like, oh man, all these gay guys are just gonna be all up in my shit. I don't want that. And then you get to the gay bar and the other people talking to you, or Tyler and everybody else, you're just like sticking your ass out. Like, what's?
No, it's
come on, am I not prime rib?
To some people think I'm the most toxic masculine douchebag ever, and to others they think I'm a gay liberal hippie. So it's really just the setting you're in. Because some of the bars we go to, I'm just not going to name drop, but yeah, some of the bars we go to very liberal, and they think I'm the fucking hard right-wing douchebag, but when you go to a real fucking country bar, I'm the fucking fag there, dude.
Yeah, but sometimes how we present ourselves with what we wear. I mean, there are sometimes when you have your chain on, and you're wearing your sunglasses out. I mean, you can look like without knowing who you are, you can look like an intimidating person or someone. That's,
is that what you're gonna say? I thought you were gonna say something else.
But like someone that is looking for trouble.
I'm intimidating. I'm looking for trouble.
A hothead, you know. I'm not throwing shade, but
no,
perception is reality.
No, yeah, that's it, and that's what I'm going for. I'm a little punk rocker, dude.
Yeah. And that's why you need to get to know people.
And I wish I could tuck my fucking shirt in like Roy, but I just don't got that. I look like a spaz, and it's just not for me at this time of my life. Maybe next year. You never know.
I need one of those no tuck shirts. I hate tucking my shirt because I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
I've never lost my baby fat.
We can go shop at J. Crew together, man. I used to work in retail. I know how to dress a motherfucker.
No wonder they think you're gay.
That's probably where it's from, for sure.
Oh. But no, yeah. Some of the best decisions I've made in retail are shopping and very helpful men of homosexual
of gayness.
Yeah.
They're great. Love gays.
Who cares? That's another narcissistic thing. People think you're gay. Nobody is sitting around and thinking about us. The only one thinking about us is us. You know?
For sure.
You go to a bar and you're like, oh man, everybody's staring at me. Like nobody gives a fuck about anybody but themselves.
I don't know. I instantly judge people when they walk in.
Me too.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a people watcher.
It's a fun thing to do, man.
It's a sociological experiment. You watch people in their habitat or their surroundings, or the place I work at is perfect for people watching.
No, yeah, it's so fucking weird because we're all, we are all once infants at one time, and everyone and how they act is just like, we're all what's a product of our environment.
Yeah.
Like it's because they heard something and they like, hey, that's cool to say. I'm gonna start saying that, and it's just repetition, and then like finding out who you are as a person. And I'm not gonna judge anyone for who they are comfortable being. As long as you just like don't fucking hit me in the face or try to like rape me, we're cool.
So I have to admit
that goes out to anyone.
I'm the same way.
Black, white,
that you
gay,
are,
straight,
except for I'm straight. But no, I saw the worst form of child abuse the other day at work, to the point where I was enraged, and that the poor child, I was like, blink if you're in danger. This idiotic family had this child dressed head to toe in Texas Longhorn paraphernalia.
Kill yourself.
And I was just like, why would you do that to that kid? I mean, teach him right.
Were they wearing anything?
No,
like anything sports related?
It's like, we're going to make our kid wear it and stuff for the indignities of being a Longhorn in Lubbock.
Yeah, and you know what? People like that are just wanting to be looked at. Yeah. They want the conflict, and it's like they want the attention, and that's how they get it. My stepdad, Matthew's dad, he used to always wear Longhorn shit, and he wasn't even from, well, I guess he was from DFW, but not Austin at all.
I just have to say that we don't hook any horns here.
Fuck no.
It's the only people
Tech's on a roll right now, right? Wait, did they just beat Utah? Is that the big ass game?
Yes.
Dude, I missed that game because it wasn't a home game, or I would have fucking been there, dude.
I've got it recorded if you ever want to watch it.
I will not, but I'm very proud of the boys.
So
did we stomp them out? Or?
They handled them.
What is Utah ranked?
So Utah was 16 and we were 17.
Okay.
And so Utah has been a very aggressive once they joined the Big 12, and they beat Tech soundly last year, and they BYU beat us hardcore last year.
Okay,
that was last year, but Utah was touted as Tech's real first challenge, real first opponent.
Right? Yeah. They said the other two games were kind of like they're low ranked or didn't mean shit.
They were well paid punching bags. They come in, to get your shit worked out. So Utah was supposed to has a great defense. We got a great offense, and vice versa. And they didn't score until like the second quarter, third quarter, and Tech only gave up 21 points in the first two games.
Fucking over by then.
But yes, they are rolling, and there is over $200 million invested into the program, plus the $28 million allowed by the NCAA, and then private donations can pay how much to whatever they want to these kids through NIL deals. And Tech is a very well-financed institution with two billionaires and Patrick Mahomes as the face of their athletic department. It's good to be.
So now we got it going on.
Yeah, big time.
So who are? Do you know like the people who are funding us, who are giving us big amounts of money?
So his name is Cody Campbell.
Shout out you.
He is my personal hero. They need statues of him all over Lubbock. He was an offensive lineman that played under Mike Leach in the 90s.
And Mike Leach was a badass coach?
Mike Leach was a renovator of college football. He changed it forever, and he was very eclectic. People say he was autistic, like Asperger's autistic, because he was so eclectic and memorable of knowledge.
Yeah.
And he had an 83% graduation rate with his players. I mean, you weren't a meathead with Mike Leach. You were, somewhat intelligent. And this guy was an offensive lineman for him. And when he graduated with a petroleum engineering degree, I think, started this petroleum company in Midland, sold it for $5 billion. Started two, sold both of them for $5 billion.
Wow.
With a beat. And he came back. And because he grew up in humble means and loved Texas Tech and what football did for him as an individual, and so he had a loophole in the system with the NIL, and he put his money where his mouth is and just went out and collected the greatest team Tech has ever seen.
Okay, are you familiar with Spike Dykes?
I grew up watching Spike Dykes.
Dude, I got a fun story for you about Spike Dykes.
All right,
dude.
Hold on.
We're back. You don't have to cut shit. Yo, Spike Dykes, I knew
How warm are those?
They're fucking hot.
Okay, I don't think I can.
Man up.
I'm a puto.
It's fucking nasty, dude.
Okay, then I'll take your word for it.
Take it.
All right. I'm indecisive.
No, okay, so I grew up with his grandkid.
Yeah.
Dusty Dykes, love you. We're in the same graduating class, and I would go over to his house to sleep over or whatever. Huge fucking mansion, right?
Yeah.
Super fucking badass.
Was it in Lake Ridge?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, that's right.
Was it brown?
Possibly
Kind of like single level?
Yeah. Well, it was definitely 2-story.
Okay. So the coaches that I grew up watching, they all got a house in Lake Ridge. And it's usually kind of like around the same one. So I know the house you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun times. I mean, I was only in 5th and 6th grade, but if we're a little bit older, I bet we would have been getting so much coochie at that house. But no, we kind of split ways. I kind of took the hoodlum route, and then he took the sports
Punk
route.
rock, not hoodlum.
I took the punk rock route.
Yeah.
Decided to be a loser and smoke weed.
Did you ever meet Coach Dykes?
Is it the grandfather?
Spike.
No,
Okay.
I met.
Was that Sonny's son?
I met the owner of. He used to own car lots around here called.
Bart Rager?
Oh, Rager Dykes. That's right, and he got in a little trouble.
Yes, he's in the federal
for like
penitentiary.
not paying taxes.
14
or something.
years.
Is he currently in there?
Yeah. Yes.
Dude, that's fucking wild.
Federal prison is year for year or whatever. I mean, if you get 14 years in federal prison, you are doing 14 years.
Man, so that's so fucked up. Like, I met that dude and like never would have imagined.
One thing that you don't do is you don't defraud people and you don't commit white collar crime, because that is worse in the court's eyes than mass murder. Because if you defraud,
can we kind of summarize what he did and what the trouble he got in?
So he would get cars from Ford, like the Ford dealership, and then like sell them. I don't know specifically, but he was taking money from Ford, and when there wasn't the inventory, I don't know specifically.
Right. He just probably didn't write some shit down and was making extra profits.
Yeah, I mean, he basically was
hoping he'll get sued, but he's in jail.
I don't know specifics, but Ford company, like, they keep tight records when you're doing business at that level. And his problem was, had a major ego, and he was the face of his company, and he brought a lot of attention. Brain damage and aren't a good combination.
Wow.
And that's allegedly.
A lot of the car dealers, I mean, that's what they do. They're just hustling and getting lit. Like,
he was a badass player for Tech.
Was he?
Bart Rager and Rager Dyson. He was a monster. And you want to talk about massive CTE and head trauma. That dude had his bell rung more times than who knows, because that's the way they played back then. But he defrauded Ford and taxes and all that, and they'll get you.
And now they got a dumbass Tesla dealership where his old dealership was, and I don't approve.
So was the guy that you hung out with, was his dad Sonny?
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember the name.
Because Sonny is now the coach of TCU.
Okay.
And he went to high school with my sister. So that was 88.
Okay.
So when were you 5?
I was born in 97.
Okay, so that was before you then.
Yep.
Probably not.
Nope.
That's a time for another podcast. But
Yes. No, man, I really wanted to talk about more movie shit with you.
Well, we can do probably 10 more minutes.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to watch anime with you.
So, okay, but we'll get into anime on volume 2. I think that's probably 2. What was the last good movie you saw?
Just give me a second. Oh, you know what? I want to know a movie I did walk out of because I had to tend to lady business. Weapons.
You didn't like it?
We missed the first 15 minutes, so I missed all the kids Naruto running. And then I thought it was going to be more like scary thriller, which I guess is a thriller, but it's just like, this is like watching true crime. I'm just watching distraught parents. Like,
yeah. Well, it's kind of weird.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I'm a big, what's his name? The guy that played the lead dad.
Don't know.
He was in Goonies. I'm having brain farts today because, I'm nervous. But Josh Brolin.
There you go.
But I thought it was entertaining. I like how they did the flashbacks of each character, what they were doing that day. Mm-hmm. That was kind of cool. And it was a cool story. But you can't really have a TV, I don't think, in this day and age of kids getting killed or doing the murder like Salem's or
why it's just like a sensitive topic with all the school shootings and shit.
I just think in this day and age, I don't think it's a good idea to have that shit like that. I mean, because like what was the one with where the Damien, the kid from Children of the Corn. I mean, I don't know if today's society wants to see kids getting killed or killing a bunch of people. Teenagers are fine.
I'd love to watch that. No, but no, a movie I did like was Fantastic Four. But honestly, I have my gripes about that too. But I don't want to spoil anything. But there needed to be more fucking action. It was just a family movie with superpowers. That's what that was.
I had such a bad reaction to the first one.
No.
I didn't want to see I didn't want to see the new.
Dude, no, okay. And I think the deal with the shitty Fantastic Fours coming out, if they didn't produce a movie in a certain period of time, they would lose the rights.
Yeah.
To owning that movie. So they would just pump one out and be like, okay, yeah, here's a piece of shit for y'all. So we keep the rights.
Didn't that happen with Disney and Marvel?
Is that what happened?
Yeah. Well, Disney because Marvel got split up, especially with Wolverine. That's why they had to wait for Wolverine and.
That's why the Hulk can't have his own fucking movie. That's why they always put him in a different movie, and he's just like the Thor movie. He's just a big part of it, but legally they can't let him have his own movie because they don't own the full rights.
Yeah. To go back to what we were talking about earlier, not a segue. Why is Hulk red in Captain America?
I did watch that just because, and they needed more Hulk time in that one, Red Hulk time. I don't know. Maybe it was just the way the chemical reacted to that person. Honestly, couldn't tell you.
See,
no, originally the Hulk was gray, right?
I see. That's
that's the truth. Look at me knowing more shit than Russell.
I've heard that, but I'm not.
This is true because
I'm not an expert on Hulk.
This is true. I am. No, I'm not. But yeah, originally he was gray, and then for whatever reason, Stan Lee is this. I think they misprinted him being green one time. They're like, you know what? That looks better.
Right.
And I think they were doing it gray because it's like I think it was cheaper for comics not to have color in them.
That's what you gave me a dendrite.
There you go, saying shit I don't know what you're saying.
A dendrite is a wrinkle that you get in your brain when you learn something that you don't know.
I have one of those in my nuts.
That's probably what's hanging down there. Because we know it's not an STD.
Definitely not. Use protection.
But if
use protection and don't fuck trashy women.
If you're not going to wrap it, stay home and slap it.
So, and then go to the doctor.
Right. Don't be afraid to get checked out because 9 times out of 10, whatever you got, they can deal with if you catch it in time.
For sure. No, dude, there's this podcast called Other People's Lives, and they have people on who stay anonymous, but this motherfucker was fucking chicks while he had an STD and not telling them. And yeah, juicy episode. Highly recommended. Y'all go check that out.
Was it a juicy STD? Or a dry one?
I'm sure it was. Yeah, he's real fucked up. He's probably going to hell. You know?
Have you ever had an STD?
No. Thank God.
Me neither.
Praise the Lord.
Just like I said, children, but.
And if I did, I'd be open about it. I'd tell everyone. I would let my partners know. In that case, I'd probably be only fucking bitches with STDs.
If you have STDs and you don't tell your partner, fuck you and you're going to hell.
Yep. We quote that, put that on a t-shirt. Fuck you, you're going to hell.
Lubbock is a dirty town.
Luckily, I've never got the Raider rash.
I know patient
Raider
zero or I know who she is that got labeled as the reason we have Raider rash in Lubbock, and yeah,
you know her personally. Have her on the.
I've never met her. I'm not saying anything because I know
no names,
but yeah, I can see why this person.
We know about you, Juliana.
We know about you, Morgan.
We just saying random names,
but yeah, it was a person that was very friendly with the fraternal scene. And so it's basically kind of like chlamydia of your mouth. It's from giving dirty blowjobs.
See, and I heard people we know, but girls would rather get an infection in here than down there because this is easy to take care of. Like I've had a girl that she's always about condoms, right? Like, and I'm like, hell yeah, condoms. But then she sucked my dick without a condom. I was like, why is this cool? And then she had to explain to me, it's like this is easier to take care of.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought that was still crazy.
I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. Nowadays, you can stick your dick in there and it might just blow up.
You know what? But who originally did one of the fraternity guys give it to her? Or like what? Where was.
So this person had a physical.
The stigma is like someone fucked a monkey, right?
No, that's AIDS.
That's AIDS? Okay, so what's the difference then?
This person had an abnormality that was fairly noticeable. Worked at a very famous food chain restaurant here, and it was a bar, and this person was someone that you would see being passed around for whatever reason or purpose at fraternal organization and parties, supposedly, allegedly. But that's the story that I was told, and it's kind of like it's Lubbock myth and
I never even thought about the origins of it. This is deep.
But yeah, this person supposedly was like,
we're the first to talk about this on a podcast. I don't think
it was like anything against their will, but this person, I'll just tell you off air, but like I said, we don't want to be liable.
We all hit her up.
And go for it.
Just kidding.
But yeah, I mean,
she's probably good now. I'm sure she's got it checked out.
Yeah, and there is no proof that is where it started, but that is the origin of Wolverine.
That's what's the word? Estimated guess? Yeah. What is mine trying to say?
Darth Vader wasn't evil to begin with. He turned into Darth Vader. I don't think this person was wanting to pass around or create a disorder, but that's just how shit turned out.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
It's like my grandma always said, you fuck around, you're gonna find out.
She found out in the worst way possible. Yeah. And I'm sorry that happened to you, and I hope you weren't being taken advantage of by naughty boys.
So speaking of that, we'll kind of end on this. I saw something interesting on the news before I came out here to do our premiere podcast with our very esteemed guest, Tyler
the Patriot,
Beyonce's best friend. And they were talking about the power of TikTok. Have you seen sororities do those big dancing?
I've seen a clip. I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Those girls are making 6 figures a year, some of them.
Really?
But so some of them, like this one was a Zeta. Fuck a Zeta, marry a Theta.
Is that the triple Z?
ZTA.
ZTA?
I don't know.
Anyway.
But like
I'm thinking of Tri Delta. My fault.
So these sororities are doing these big dance numbers in front of their homes. And so, like, social media people are like, oh, Tyler, what are you doing with your hair? Use this product. So they'll give them the endorsements for, like, spray tans and whatnot to do these TikToks.
Right.
They're banking.
Big sponsorships. No, I had a friend of mine, childhood friend, who's a lady. She used to be fucked up story. She just needs her own podcast, so I won't say too much. But she was a stripper for a while, taking care of her kid. Was rolling in dough or whatever, got robbed, lost all her money, then became a TikToker, and then ended up fucking blowing up on TikTok because she would just put her kids in like Fashion Nova clothes or whatever, and they would pay her up the wazoo. And then she was gonna like put one of my songs in the TikTok, but she wanted to get paid from that. So I'm like, sorry, I'm not giving you $600 just so my song could be in a TikTok.
Exploiting your child for better or for worse,
You know what? It's working out for them, and it
worked out for Michael Jackson, kind of.
Exploiting kids?
He was exploited.
He was exploited by his father, and hurt people.
Hurt people.
And I don't know what happened with Michael Jackson. I'm not for sure, but it is kind of weird to have an amusement park. But whatever. That's not what we're here for.
Right? No. We're here to educate about swollen testicles, Marvel movies, amputees, Texas Tech.
And the Raider rash.
And chlamydia of the mouth and Raider rash.
Boom, pal. Come to this pod to listen to more of that.
Big T, double T, Mr. T, I can't thank you enough for coming in.
It's been an honor. Thank you so much for having me. I've enjoyed this.
And I want you to come back when there's a little bit more structure and a little bit more.
Oh, no. This is fun.
You filled in a gaping hole, and thank you for coming in at the last minute, even though that's not indicative of what I think of you and where I wanted you originally.
And you didn't even have to tell me any of that. I just thought, either way, I'm fucking honored. I'm happy to be here, and I'm hoping I don't ruin this fucking podcast.
Nah, man, you enhance it because, they're going to look at you, but think about me.
Who's that handsome young man with the Raider rash?
Man, that's probably a third of the fraternal organizations right now.
You look
at young tech guys, you're like, I have a little joke when I see like multiple young tech guys, like, they say like 1 out of 10 has Raider rash. Like, which one of you is it? They're like,
no, man, you know what? I wish I was a handsome college boy sometimes, but then I realized y'all are all in debt.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
And you're going to be for a long time.
Yeah, and you know what? sorry, ladies. I do landscaping and I have a podcast, but I still have my shit together. Y'all hit me up at Tyler's Not Slick on Instagram.
Make money. Don't ever beat yourself up for your job. I mean,
I love what I do, though.
There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that refuse to work. Oh, it was the pandemic, you know?
Right. And honestly,
fuck you.
Man, good thing I was at a decent age where I realized that wasn't reality. Like,
No.
I was hanging out with a girl who had a kid, and like he was only 3 years old, and he couldn't go in the store unless he had a mask on. I'm like, this motherfucker can't breathe right now.
Yeah.
But no, I bring the fucking pandemic back. I want to be secluded in my house and play Hogwarts Legacy and Final Fantasy and Yakuza games.
I had a fantastic pandemic. I enjoyed being in my home.
What were you doing?
Not jack shit, because I got
Jerking.
COVID right when it came out. Boom. We're all going inside for a while. And I had just read Motley Crue's The Dirt. And they had a contest between Tommy Lee and Nikki Sixx, who could go the longest without showering and who could get the most blowjobs in that time period. And I think
That's the origin
Tommy
of Red
won
Rash.
with like 17, something like that. So I was like, nobody's coming over to my house. I just bought a house. Nobody's coming to my house. I'm not going anywhere. Let's see how long I can physically go without taking a bath. I made it to day 8 and I was so greasy and so smelly. I was just like, I could just feel the grime, and it made me think of all those willing people blowing Motley Crue that are just like, no, drink, Tommy.
Oh, I'm sure they were honored, dude. And I bet, I hate to, I'm sure some of them were not of age.
Well, I'm sure your swollen nut's probably not smelling too well.
Wait, what?
Tune in next time when we have Tyler back to see how his nut is doing.
Yep.
If he's gotten any more action from the ladies. Seriously, ladies, check this guy out.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
He's an equal opportunity lover.
Yeah, y'all can go check out the Patriot and the Rattlesnake. That's my podcast with Rattlesnake Roy. It's fucking terrible. Or go follow me on Instagram at Tyler's Not Slick or Tyler Snot Slick. Tyler Snot Lick.
Check it out. You made this first premiere of Lubbock's Premier Amputees podcast a memorable one. I can't thank you enough, brother. It's been real, it's been fun, and it's been real fun.
Love you.
Love you too, man.
Love's not gay.
It's not.
Gay?
Recum Tech, let's go 5-0.
Don't clip that, Roy.
4-0.
Or I'll kill you.
Allegedly. 4-0. Double T Amputee saying peace, love, and dope. Bye.
Bye.